Hello. When I started my YouTube channel in September of 2022, a young friend told me that I should do a lot of content that reflects, that showcases, that tells of the story of my life, what I've gone through, how I went through it, where I am, and where I'm going, or some things I'm laying my hands on. From now, we'll do a lot more about my story, and I won't just tell you the stories, I would also share with you lessons I've learned in all of these times. One of such is what we'll be doing today, and expect more in the coming days on Mayokun MA. Thank you for joining. If this is your first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the link, and I'm sure the content of today will really impact on you. So if you feel positive about it, help share it with someone else in your circle. All through the years while growing up, schooling, married, raising children, I've always been very creative in the things I engage with. I've always sat down to know what I can do, what is it that I can do very well, and I can actually do for people in exchange for some cash. So over the years, I've done a lot of things. I've done Alagajoko before, I've done NC, I've done media, I'm still doing media. Got a master's degree in global human resource management. I've decorated events before. I've shopped for people before. I've done a lot of things. Some of them I can't remember now. But the reason why I need to do this today is because the times we are in is very interesting. There are global crises all over the world, and our nation, Nigeria, is not excluded. We have our own peculiar issues, our own peculiar challenges, and more people are being thrown into poverty each day. Look at the statistics, you'll be shocked. In fact, look around you and you find out that more and more people who are agile and able to work are out of jobs, or what they're doing is not actually bringing in the income that they need to meet their needs. So it has become imperative for us to get creative, and that is why I'm sharing this with you today. You have to be creative as to how to generate more revenue for yourself and how to meet the needs of your family. Your children are looking you in the eye. You cannot just relax and say, oh, sorry, I can't do anything. And then as we move on in this year and even beyond, you'll find out that more people will lose their jobs. And what it means is that if you can get creative to know what to do, how to bail yourself out legally, means of making cool cash the right way. I'm not talking of hackers or people who scam. Things you can do to make sure that you are never out of cash are the things I want to share with you today. Some of them I've done before myself, some of them I haven't, but I know that there are services and products that you can embark on and will give you, cool cash. So if you're ready, let's go. This is the first installment, and please, I need you to follow me. Now, if you look at Nigeria, especially in the past 1 year, many people are actually getting out of Nigeria. There is brain drain. People are leaving their jobs, and it has affected so many sectors. Not everybody will get a visas, and that means that not everybody that desires to go abroad, either to the UK, Canada, or US, or even other countries, not everybody will get a visa to go. Some might not even get the visa. Maybe the resources might not be there to get it. But others will get really, really, really fortunate and be granted their visa, and then they can travel out. Now, you ask yourself, I'm left back in Nigeria. What can I do to make money? This is not the time to get depressed or get overwhelmed or feel like, oh, it's all over. No, get creative. Now, for anyone who wants to travel out, they need help too. So even if you haven't been successful in getting your own visa or your travel arrangements together, you can help others. And by helping others, you make cool cash. How about that? Okay, so you ask me, how do I make money? For anyone traveling out, they know they have to process their international passport. So why don't you find out whether you can help somebody, help them process their international passport, give them advisory, guide them, drive them there. In the process, you make some little cash. You can also work with officers at the immigration office, maybe to help them or source for people who can come there and all that. And then you charge not the immigration officer now. You can charge the person, the client that you're helping through some token. When you help people genuinely and they see that you've made their journeys easier, they would give you something. Apart from that, or let me say in addition to that, you can also help them with some documentation when it comes to visa application. When you're going to apply for visa, when you approach any embassy, there are some documents they ask you to bring. Help this person put this documentation together. In fact, help them find out, research what and what is needed and how they can get them. So you can help them even process some of these documents, bank statements, maybe some certificates somewhere. List them out and tell them you can help them with it. Go to these places, go to the banks with them, or go to some of these places, run errands for them, and you'll find out that you can help them. All of this you can actually combine and do together, as a service to them. By that I mean you can help them with processing their international passport. They have to go themselves, but not everybody likes documentation or filling forms and things like that. And that's a way for you to actually render this service and to make some money. So when you say, oh, don't worry, I'll help you fill this form, I'll help you apply online, I'll help you do this, I'll help you do that. Yes, the person will be there to punch in their right details and to confirm their right details or even do their biometrics themselves. Yes, but you can help them ease things out by helping them fill forms if you are very good at it. You have to be someone who knows how to check and make sure that there are no errors when people are filling, a form. So if you can do those things very well, why not just offer that service and then help them through? In the process, you are also learning the ropes. You're learning how to do these things better. You can provide this service as a whole such that you charge them for doing A, B, C, D, E, and F in the process of their traveling out. If they have not gotten their visas, there are some things they would love to do. They will need help with disposing of what they have. Some people want to dispose their landed properties, some wants to dispose their houses, some wants to dispose the equipment, some want to dispose things that they have in the house, electronics, appliances, furniture. You can actually help them. There's so many, in fact, that alone is a market on its own. There are so many people traveling out, and one of the headaches that they have is how to dispose of their belongings, their beddings and stuff like that. You can help them get the market, get them sell it, get buyers at a very good price. And in fact, it gets to a time that when you're well trusted, some people can just, get their visas, get out almost the next minute, or let me say the next day, and leave you to their stuff, knowing that you will help them sort it out, you help them, get buyers for it, sell it, and send the money to their account. So this is a service that you can actually provide that will bring you money. You can charge just a percentage of the whole. For instance, if at the end of the day, all you've sold for them amounts to, let's say, 10 million naira, I'm just saying, you can charge like, let's say 5%. 5% of 10 million naira, that's 500,000, yes. And you can charge less. It depends on how you've negotiated with them. You can charge less, you can charge more. It depends on you. But they will be happy to know that someone has taken that burden off them. Now, while they're leaving, some would even leave behind their organizations. I've seen people who had barbing salon, hairdressing salon, or nail studio, or spa, or even a whole organization, a whole firm, and they're just looking for someone who they can sell it to. Some will even sell their brand. So you can actually look for buyers for even those things too. Some people would want to actually buy a hair salon, the whole hair salon, or pay for the shop or something like that. You can help them source for buyers, help them sell it. They get their money, they also pay you something. So you see, even in the JAPA era, you can make money from people who are JAPAing. Yes, you can. And in the process, who knows, you also might Japan. There are some other things that we'll look at when it comes to businesses or services that you can render that can give you money. For those who are traveling out or Japan, there are like 8 things you can do for them. I've just mentioned only one. Like I've just spoken about only one. So imagine the rest of my list. If you enjoyed this, please click the subscribe button, share the link, and tell someone. The next video will be dropping soon. Don't miss it.